Welcome back, guys, to another video on the Wildlike Destination channel. This time I'm not in the field as you probably could see me in the other previous videos that I posted on this channel. The reason for that is I'm here at my home, in my home studio, where I do everything related to my photography and videography. So this time I decided to do a video about what is in my bag, actually a few months ago I've been asked quite a few times about the backpack that I'm using when I'm outside, and it is this bad boy made by Tamrac. It is Anvil 27. It is Anvil 27 backpack from their Anvil series, which is pretty great. It is probably, I think, their biggest backpack in this series. And yeah, it's been serving me quite good over the last few years, but it is showing the signs of the use and all the scars that it's been exposed in the field. So yeah, let's start by let me show you from the outside first how it looks. Basically, there is the padded side here, which is pretty great for having, especially if you are someone who suffers from the back pain quite often. It helps. There are no pockets on the straps here, which is not a big deal for me. And yeah, it has this security system, or whatever it's called, that you can basically strap yourself. But I am not using it anymore because of one of these things is broken. So yeah, I basically just go like that. Maybe I think that it's removable. Basically you can just take it out if you don't use it, and it's great. I also have this outside on this strap. I have this big design clip, which I don't use that often, because the other part, the plate, is on that camera that I'm shooting right now, which is basically my video camera. But about the cameras and everything else, what's inside the bag, I'm going to be talking shortly. On this side, there is on both sides there is this little straps which I use to put my tripods through and carry them. I have two tripods that I usually carry with me. Both of them are being used right now, so I cannot show them. The one that you probably saw in one of my previous videos is the Benro Timi A48C XL Match 4 tripod. It's carbon fiber tripod, which is pretty light, but it is robust. I think that when it's fully extended with the central column, it reaches like 210 centimeters, which is quite a lot. But it's handy if you are in a situation when you need to use that height. On the other side, I put the 3-leg Think Punks billet tripod, which is even more lighter. It is small. When it's fully closed, it is shorter by 10 centimeters from the Benro. And usually I use the tripod when I really need to get low to the ground, and in situations like there is not so much wind, so it's helpful when you are actually hiking quite a lot to carry that little tripod, especially if there is no wind. So yeah, that's my choice. Okay, let me open the bag and see let's see what is inside, what I carry at all times. Yeah, I'll try to switch to the other camera, so hopefully that you will see it from the top. So yeah, let's start with my main camera, which I've been using for a few years now. It is my Sony A7 III, and yeah, I've been using it for 3 or 4 years now, and I think that maybe in the near future I'm going to upgrade it to the newer version of this camera, which Sony released a few months ago. And it's shown that it's a great camera and a really powerful machine to have, especially due to its sensor. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with this one. I strictly use it for my photography. The other camera, which is Sony A6500. I use it for videos anymore. I don't use it that often for photos, maybe just as my backup camera if this one runs out of batteries, but it rarely happens. Right now I do have this Tamron 28 to 75 millimeter lens on it, which is the first generation of this lens, and it's really great lens. It's sharp throughout this focal range. Tamron released the new version of this one, which I'm really wondering about. I heard lots of great things about that one. If there is one lens that I would take with me at all times, and all other lenses are forbidden, I would probably take this one because of the focal range it covers, 28 to 75 millimeters, because when you are in situations outside that require quite a bit of dynamics when it comes to the landscape, overall landscape, I think this is the lens that I must have. Other than that, I carry Tamron 17 to 28, which is a part of this series. There is also 70 to 180, which I don't have, but maybe I will be getting that one in the future. This one I primarily use when I'm shooting wide, as obviously wide landscapes like seascapes, like some mountain landscapes also. It is also a great lens for its price, especially. I don't know if Tamron plans to replace this one as they did. Probably in the future they will. Anyway, right now it's serving very well. Other than that, this is my Sony 70 to 200 G f4 lens, and this one I don't use that much anymore. I use it occasionally when I'm shooting panoramas, especially at 70 millimeters to 100 millimeters, those when you want to zoom in and to have all those details in such a huge shot. That works pretty well. I do use it when I'm shooting some mountainscapes, when I zoom on the peak and I want to have a bit of landscape on the sides. It's a great lens. Other than that, what do we have? Yeah, I have this Sigma 100 to 400 millimeter f5 to f5.6, no, f6.3. Obviously, this lens is used when I'm shooting mountainscapes, when I just want to quickly zoom in on the peak at its full 400 millimeters, especially in the mornings when the sun is rising and you don't have so much time, so the light is changing rapidly, and if there are clouds, they're also moving fast, so you want to act fast. I just take that one, and usually I shoot it handheld. Sometimes I do use it on a tripod. It is a great lens in that cases. And yeah, this lens, comparing to some other lenses in this focal range, especially for the Sony E-frame, full frame system, it's for its price, which I think is around $1,000 right now. I'm not sure, maybe it's even cheaper. It is a great lens for that price, comparing to some other lenses in this, which there are not so many of them. This was my go-to choice, and I'm really happy to have this one with me at all times. Other than that, what I carry with me is obviously controller for DJI Mavic Air and my drone. For when I'm doing some, occasionally I do some aerial photography, but mainly I'm shooting videos with this one for my vlogs. And yeah, I've been having it for a year and a half. It's a fun little thing to have, doing some, when you're bored, when there is not so much light and there is not so many things happening in the landscape. I just like to have some relaxation time with my drone. This is the DJI Creator Combo, which comes with 2 spare batteries, actually three batteries in total. Other than that, I do use a filter system, which is now, I will show it in a moment. This is a Sirui. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This is a Sirui 10-stop system, and it comes with the ND filter, which is a 10-stop ND filter. This is obviously the holder, and yeah, this is also the part that goes to the lens. With right now I have a polarizer on it, which I basically obviously use when I'm shooting some long exposure photography, especially with seascapes. And yeah, one of my goals for this year is to get out and shoot more waterfalls. I'm really looking forward to seeing how this works. It is not, I would say, the best choice when you are, if you're looking for filters out there. I mean, there are better choices, especially now with all the magnetic filters. That it's just so much easy to use those. It takes me quite a lot of time to put this system on the lens, because it's usually this thing that goes on the lens. It takes quite a lot of tries to. It's really annoying, I would say. Yeah, but I've been using it throughout the years, and it works for what I intend to use. So yeah, it's a great thing. Other than that, there are these small pouches that are also for the filter system. And yeah, I also forgot to mention there is a graduated filter, neutral graduated filter, which is a 1.2 stops, I think. Yeah, I don't use it anymore. I mean, it's probably one of the things that just stands in my bag for no reason. And when I'm editing, I can basically apply any graduated filter in Camera Raw or Lightroom, and edit later in Photoshop. Yeah, other than that, I have this cheap, which is broken blower. Yeah, which sometimes I do use in the field, sometimes when I'm back at home to blow the dust, or where there are droplets of the water on the lens front element. Other than that, I have some other stuff which are basically, this is a plate for my Benro tripod, which I don't use because I use L bracket. And then yeah, I have this remote shutter control. What is the name? It's a very cheap one made by JJC, and occasionally I use it when I don't want to introduce any shake to my camera when I'm shooting long exposure. So yeah, that's the thing. There is this tool for screwing and unscrewing the plates. It's made by Trilacting, a really great thing. Other than that, there is not so much thing. There is also this small box that I use for that lens. The filter that I use, it's a K and F concept neutral density filter. And yeah, other than that, we have this head torch lamp, which basically it's a cheap one that I got from the local Decathlon store, and I use it when it's dark, so basically I see in front of myself. I don't fall off some cliff or something. I have another one, which is, this one is USB rechargeable, and I have the other one which is the normal. It works with normal batteries. When I intended it for my wife if she needs that in the field. Yeah, that's it. Basically that's everything that I store. I don't think that I also forgot to mention, because I'm using it right now, I have a DJI Osmo Pocket, that little thing that you probably saw in one of my videos with the microphone. I put it in the bag, but right now I'm using it to shoot the scene from above, and that's it. Other than that, yeah, I forgot to mention there is another big department here, which basically you can store your laptop. I have some foot warmers right now in there, which I never used until now, and also I spare some normal batteries in here. So yeah, that's it. Overall, I think that's a great bag. Mine, as you could probably see from the shot above, I don't know if you saw that. Let me try to not break something in here. There is a lots of these other pockets. Let's just turn this the other way. Okay, that's quite of work. Let me just try to make it. Yeah, as you can probably see from this angle or from up, there are pockets in here, and there is this, like, I'm not sure what is that material, nylon thing, where you can put other stuff like clothes for wiping the lens, but all of them are gone. I don't know why, probably because of you know, the temperatures here get really hot because of the weather conditions or something. Anyway, they are not usable anymore. I don't think that, maybe I can come up with some solution to cover this and use some other material and sew them myself. Anyway, yeah, it's a pretty great bag. It serves me well. Maybe it's time for an update. I will reconsider what kind of options Tamrac has in their offer right now. So yeah, I'm happy with the quality of this bag, and yeah, it also has the rain cover. When you are outside and it's raining, you can use it outside to cover the bag to protect your gear. That's it. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions about the bag or any of the gear, please leave them in the comments below. Also, if you like this content, I would really appreciate if you can give us a subscribe and like and write a comment, share on your social media. You can also follow us on Instagram at Wildlike Destination. Until the next time, well, when I'm probably going to be in the field, stay tuned. Peace.